prize free agent Gordon Hayward. Then they capped it off by trading for Kyrie Irving. I had a chance to talk to Gordon Hayward, one of the recent Celtics, about the turnover in the offseason.
You go from a team, Eastern Conference Finals, they have 4 guys left from that team. So we're kind of starting over. And I'm looking forward to that journey of starting over and coming in kind of fresh. We have a lot of good pieces individually. I think the great teams find a way to play together as a unit. And it's something that I think we're going to work towards every day, just trying to get better, trying to not think about the end goal as much, but think about each day individually.
Even with the roster overhaul, Danny Ainge and the Celtics are confident that Brad Stevens is the guy who can gel this team quickly. They're going to struggle early, Ainge said, but he feels like the second half of the season, that's when you can really evaluate the Boston Celtics.
Plenty of evaluating going to be happening on the other side of that big blockbuster trade, that being the Cleveland Cavaliers. So let's bring in our NBA insider, Brian Windhorst, who joins us now. We've heard from Kyrie. He was on First Take last week, Wendy, but LeBron has not spoke to the media since that trade went down. What do you expect to hear from LeBron about the end of his partnership with Kyrie?
Yeah, Elle, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened since we've last heard from LeBron. And knowing him and knowing his camp, he has given a lot of thought to what his words will be today. And I think what you'll hear from LeBron today will be forward-looking. He will praise his time with Kyrie Irving, but he will focus on the teammates that he has here in Cleveland with him now and focus on this season. And when I say focus on this season, I also mean when it comes to his future. Obviously, he's going to get questions about that as well. Do not expect LeBron to be committal on anything other than that today is Monday.
Okay, so we can't expect for him to commit on anything beyond this season with Cleveland, but based on those additions and based on your relationship with LeBron and the fact you've known him for a long time, how do you think that these additions are going to impact his decision after this season?
Well, the Cavs are a very deep team. It's very easy to focus on losing of Kyrie Irving, but they've made some good additions that have given them depth. And one of the things that we're going to hear from LeBron about today is how he sees himself playing next to his big new teammate, Isaiah Thomas, and whether or not he thinks he's going to be back soon or not, because that's another issue today. What's the timeline on Isaiah Thomas's hip injury? And it's another thing that we're not expecting to get a firm answer on today. But LeBron does feel good about this roster, and frankly, there's a possibility of LeBron returning to the front of the MVP race this year. Look at what he is going to have to do for this team. He may even have to play point guard for a while until Isaiah Thomas is healthy, and all of these are going to be big topics of conversation when he speaks here in a couple of hours.
He is 12:45 Eastern Time. We're expecting to hear from LeBron. We'll bring that to you right here on SportsCenter. Brian Windhorst joining us.